if you are a foreigner in Ghana, unless you have a minimum capital of about $1 million, listen to me, I'm not saying 1 million cedi, I'm not saying 1 million naira, $1 million, you cannot do business in Ghana. That is if you are a foreigner. And we are saying that Nigerians in Ghana, are they foreigners?
No.
Hello? No. Nigerians in Ghana, are they foreigners? No. Are Ghanaians in Nigeria being maltreated in this way? No. Did we make any law in Nigeria? No. We have many Ecowas citizens living in Nigeria. Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Ghana, Togo, Burkina Faso, Benin Republic, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Gambia, Mali. They are all here living peacefully. They are living peacefully. Many African countries are also living here doing businesses. Many Senegalese have relocated to Nigeria and they are sewing clothes. Have we harassed any of them? No. When they make their money, do we slap them? No. Do we collect it from them? No. Why did Ghana sign the Ecowas protocol on free movement of persons, free movement of goods, free movement of services? Number one. Number two, why did Ghana, were you pushed, were you forced to sign the protocol on the rights of establishment?
No.
Were you forced, were you sleeping when you signed the protocol on rights of residents?
No.
All of these protocols were signed by Ghanaian authorities. Why must they be flouting it with their national domestic laws? ECOWAS is a supranational entity, and we stand by ECOWAS, and we stand by regional integration.
Hi guys, welcome back to OZK TV. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have been keeping safe. The Nigerian building in Ghana housing the offices and quarters was destroyed by unknown men recently. Nigerians expect the government to protect them. At least the government owes it to the citizens to do such. That is the essence of having a government in place. We are no longer satisfied with we are engaging Ghanaian government anytime they maltreat Nigerians. Their lives matter. Our lives matter. We cannot be intimidated by Ghanaians. Nigerians are doing legitimate businesses there. If anyone contravenes the laws of the land, they should face the consequences. But the harassment has got to stop. It has gone on for so long that we demand our government look into it to find a lasting solution. This beefing must stop before something unpleasant happens. In the video you are about to watch, Dr. Chukwuemeka Eze, Executive Director, West Africa Network for Peace Building, Accra, Ghana, gives an insight into the situation and the way forward.
Three perspectives. First is to look at some of the conjectures. Then, of course, the second is to look at what's playing out at the moment. And then the third is probably to ask questions about who should be blamed and what needs to be done. I think historically, there have been this, if you like to use the Nigerian slangs, there has been this beef between Nigerian citizens and Ghanaians. And sometimes it might be in form of Cold War, but it exists there. The understanding of some of the, forgive my words, some of the illiteracy in Ghana is that Nigeria's Ghana must go is something that must continue to be retaliated. However, what they do not also understand is that that Shagaris regime of Ghana must go was also a retaliation of what has happened in the past. So there's a missing link between that historical angle of what Ghanaians did to Nigeria and which prompted Nigerians' retaliation. But also the socialization process have also endeared Ghanaians to think that Nigerians are their enemies. And sometimes people wonder why the comfort of Nigerians in Ghana and why the comfort of Ghanaians in Nigeria. You will understand that we have 15 ECOWAS member states. Out of those 15 ECOWAS member states, we have 5 Anglophone countries. Out of those 5 Anglophone countries, 2 are where the slaves were settled. That's Sierra Leone and Liberia. So we have just 3 that have some historical ties, including the colonial administration patterns. So even though Nigeria is not bordering Ghana, Ghana become a very natural habitat for Nigerians, and Ghanaians, Nigeria become a very natural habitat. So as I speak here at the moment, even though the figures are not very correct, there are over 1.5 million Nigerians living in Ghana. I do not know the number on the other side. And these are people, as in spite of maybe less than 1%, doing legitimate business and doing some white-collar jobs. So somehow contributing to the economy of Ghana. If you look at the revolution in the banking industry, for example, the Nigerian banks brought that into Ghana. And I can go on and on and on. But I think that what has happened is that over the time, I do not think that our foreign ministry have taken cognizance of the steps that have been taken by sometimes Ghanaian citizens as what somebody may consider to be an affront on the Nigerian citizens. So a step is taken, nothing much is done. It is shrouded in diplomacy, sweet talks, and then it ends there. As I speak to you now, there are certain Ecowas protocols that is being violated by the Ghanaian authority, and which we have written both to the Nigerian Foreign Ministry, to the High Commission, and to Ecowas. And yet nothing has been done. As somebody who is heading a organization, the biggest peace-building organization in Africa today, I am made to pay a certain amount to procure what is called non-citizens ID card. The same way a Chinese procure non-citizen ID card, boldly written that I'm a non-citizen within the same Ecowas community. And that's not my resident permit, okay? We have written to say this is making us look different rather than the same. So it is a violation of the spirit and letter of the Ecowas integration process and the spirit behind that. I have 2 school thoughts. The first one is we want to know who and who is in Ghana that is not Ghanaian, so that we can be sure of the integrity of our electoral processes, be sure of our population, and so on and so forth. But the other school of thought says it is actually just to raise money. And the other one says it is targeted at Nigerians. So you can make your own conclusions. Okay? But the fact remains that it is against, even if not in the letter, the spirit behind the ECOWAS integration process. And don't forget that within the ECOWAS community, Nigeria is not a small player, followed by Ghana. So Ghana and Nigeria naturally should have certain relationship that make them to provide leadership within the community. So they shouldn't be doing things that they should ask others not to do. Nigeria is the highest financier of ECOWAS. Nigeria is one of the big 5 within the African Union. And Ghana is the second highest financier of ECOWAS. So naturally, there is supposed to be this perfect relationship where the 2 countries, if you like, determine and show direction about what the ECOWAS integration process should look like. Now, if you look at what is happening today, what has happened today, despite these historical antecedents that I've given you and this kind of perceptions that, in my opinion, is also negative, that need to be also addressed. What has happened today is that steps have been taken in the past that have not been addressed. I can tell you without leaning towards anybody that during the regime of Senator Musili Obanikoro, this dare not happen because he was both decisive and conclusive in the kind of utterances he made and the kind of protection that he provided. I think that our High Commission needs to do more than they are doing at the moment. And I also think that the Diaspora Commission should look in that direction. They tried at the point when they were locking up Nigerian shops in Ghana, in Kumasi and in Aboso-Koya, where they sell the spare parts. And this, even though they said it was targeted against foreigners, I can tell you that everybody knew it was targeted against Nigerians because Nigerians came in with more money to invest in business, had sources where they could procure those goods cheaper and sold cheaper. So the whole idea about competition was eroded on the altar of Nigerians are invading the retail industry, which I don't think is the case. However, even if Nigeria did that, what you need to do is to go to court and get an injunction to stop Nigerians from doing that. You cannot on your own take the laws into your hand and lock up Nigerian shops. And our foreign ministry, our high commission, simply spoke English, shrouded in all forms of diplomacy, and it died down. So another step was taken. And now an invasion of Nigerian space in Ghana. That is totally unacceptable. The second point I'm going to make is that because these issues were not addressed in the past, has emboldened both citizens and the government of Ghana to take a step forward. And I think that this is what the Nigerian government should be looking at, to address it head on, not just calling a meeting in Abuja. I think this is something that every citizen of Nigeria that is living in Ghana will feel so proud of, depending on the way it is addressed, or will feel so ashamed to even face Ghanaians if this is not addressed the way it is addressed. I do not think that that letter coming from the foreign ministry, I don't think it's enough. By now, we should be already seeing arrest. Whatever inspired a citizen or a group of people who said they are working under the cover of national security to do what they did is an affront, is a diplomatic shame, and it should not be acceptable to any country in the world. This relationship has gotten sour in the last 4 years, unfortunately. Not that it did not exist in the past, but I think that the current administration have not taken decisive steps in addressing some of these issues. The communication pattern has not been effective. I do not think that it has been supportive. I don't also think it has been respectful to a country like Nigeria. Now, the national security, everybody or most people believe that it was instituted by the current government and an offshoot of the so-called militia groups that exist in Ghana. So even the Ayiwaso by-election that got too violent and even claimed lives and several injuries, I think it was the handiwork of the national security. And people have been speaking up about this national security, that it needs identity, it needs to be identified. But in this instance, they have not even said it is the national security that did it. They simply told those who came around that they had the backing of national security. And why should the police come to the scene of the incident only to be speaking to the same people that committed the infraction, rather than speak to the authorities of the embassy or even speak to the security in the embassy? And for me, it is done carelessly and to kind of say you cannot do anything. And I am pained that this kind of thing should happen to any country, least the Nigerian nation within West Africa, where we occupy the seat of the, where we can say that we are the leader of the region. This is the time for the essence and meaning of Ecowas to come to fruition. I think that Ecowas needs to take a step forward. This is no longer the time to continue to lean towards colonial heritage. I think this is the time to indeed speak with one voice, to say that an injury to one is an injury to all. If it can happen to Nigeria, what about countries like Gambia? What about Cape Verde with a population of less than 2 million citizens? We are talking about West Africa superpower. So I think that the leadership that is supposed to be provided by Ghana and Nigeria is called to question at this moment. By now, I should think that Nigeria should have recalled its high commissioner, honestly speaking. Not because they want to do that permanently, but because they want to send a strong statement. I do not think that reference to Vienna Convention is enough. We have enough protocol within the Ecowas region to address this issue and also show how pained and angered and miffed Nigeria is.
If you enjoyed the video, kindly give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to our channel. If you can view this video, you can as well subscribe. Subscription is free. Kindly subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell to get more of our awesome videos. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.